Hey everybody, this is your professor David Britt. I wanted to welcome you again to Charleston Southern, the online degree program, and I also wanted to provide for you a little bit of a tutorial to show you how to get started in the course. One of the things that I've found in doing this for many years now is that I've found that about half of our students have never had an online class before. And so it's important to be able to understand the navigation in the online platform. Our online platform that we use is Blackboard. And even if you've had a Blackboard course before, we may be a little bit different than what you've had in the past. And so I wanted to give you this tutorial so that you'll be able to go through it and understand what it takes to be able to start understanding the content in the course. Okay? And you'll notice my view is a little bit different here because I am a faculty member. I can look at this from a student view perspective, so I'm going to be bouncing back and forth between student view and then my faculty view today. I don't want you to get confused by that if when you log into your particular course you don't see that. And so as soon as you log into a course, the first thing that you're going to see by default are the announcements. And I make extensive use of announcements. So every time you log into the course, make sure that you come in and read the announcements or watch the videos that I've posted in the announcements. Because chances are there will be a new one in there that you have not seen before. I would also encourage you to make sure that you always check on Mondays, because that's the day where I post a welcome video for that particular week's content. And so that's on Mondays. Our courses, by the way, are 7 weeks long, and they begin on Monday and they end at Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. So all 7 weeks are like that. They start on Monday, end Sunday night, 11:59 p.m. So in order to get started in this course, we've, I think, made it easy. You look over here on the left if you're following my mouse, and there is a 2 words here that says Start Here. So sounds like a good place to start, right? And so what you'll see here are several videos, other pieces of links and information that are arranged in 8 different steps. And in order to see the content for the rest of the course, you will have to go in and watch these videos. And when you're finished watching the videos or looking at the content, clicking this tab here that says Mark Reviewed. So step 1 is simply one that will check your browser to make sure that it's compatible with the Blackboard system. Step 2 will begin to help you navigate the different areas of the Blackboard platform. So it talks about announcements. There's a video that talks about course information, course materials, learning modules, which is the key. This is where you're going to go get all of your assignments each week, discussions, and whenever you're finished watching all of those videos, click Mark Reviewed. Okay, now you're finished with step 2. Moving on to step 3, there are some additional videos that you will see on how to submit the files that you create, the Microsoft Word documents and other pieces of information so that I can view them. You'll be able to see that ever important thing about checking your grades, and whenever you're finished watching those videos, click Mark Reviewed. Okay, now we're down to step 4. And this is about bulk mail. CSU email accounts are very important. Too often I see students who don't check their CSU email account. That's the only way you're going to receive emails from me. I don't send them to your personal email address. So if I've got something I need to chat with you personally about, I won't put it in an announcement so that the entire class can see it. What I will do is send you an email. So make sure that you regularly check your CSU email account. So when you're finished watching that email, click Mark Reviewed. Now we're down to step 5. In this program, you're going to be using the CSU Online Library almost exclusively to find your peer-reviewed sources. And we'll talk more about that in the class, but watch that video, and when you're finished watching that video, click Mark Reviewed. And then step 6 talks about APA. In this degree program, we use APA exclusively. And so there are several different sources that you can use. I would encourage you to bookmark these in addition to looking at the links here. And when you're finished doing that, click Mark Reviewed. And then step 7 just gives you some additional information that talks to you about the importance of the course syllabus. I would encourage you to print that out, make sure that you read it, make sure that you have it close by, because it will give you additional details on the grading scales, the rubrics, and other things that we use in the courses. And when you're finished doing that, click Mark Reviewed. Now, whenever you're finished with all of those, we have a quiz that we want you to take over the material that you've just gone over. And this quiz will be 10 questions, and you'll be able to take it multiple times. Our idea here is not to give you a grade for it, but to make sure that you look at the material. And so in order to move forward and see the learning modules, the other pieces of information, you have to complete this quiz. And so you'll click Begin here. You will answer the questions. There are 10 questions, but we have a total of 31 in the test bank there. So chances are, if you take it multiple times, you will get different questions each time. So just make sure that you take that. When you're finished, hit Save and Submit. Just don't hit Save, because if you hit Save, it is not submitted for auto grading. So make sure that you hit Save and Submit. And when you're finished with that, if you've scored an 80% or higher, you are now able to look at the learning modules that are included over here. Now you're going to notice, since I didn't take the quiz and I didn't grade myself, there is no content to display here. And that's pretty important, because again, that's where you're going to see each of the 7-week lessons. Now let me exit out of Student Preview so that you can see what those modules look like. And so now you're in My Professor view, and if I click on Learning Modules here, you're going to see 1.0 Learning Module Week 1, 2.0 Learning Module Week 2, and so on and so on. So you're able to now go in and look at all the information that is included for that particular week. Okay? And so I just wanted to give you this brief tutorial to tell you how to get started. I would encourage you in that week leading up to the class opening up. So for example, if your course starts on, let's just say, January the 8th, then this course will be open to you on January the 1st. And so you'll be able to use that first full week to come in here and do what I call get dirty in the course. So you'll be able to look at the different navigational items. You'll be able to complete the start here, so that then you're able to view all of the learning modules for the 7 weeks in the course. All right? Hope this was helpful for you. You'll see several different other things, but in the meantime, if you have any questions about this, please bounce me an email and I will get back in touch with you as quickly as I can. All right? Take care.